In this series of video, we explore the bizarre world behind the most iconic dish named from around the world. What do they really mean? Where do they come from? And why do some of them sound completely crazy? In this top 10, we start from my country, Italy. Number 10 in our list. Lasagna. Did you know lasagna wasn't born in Italy and didn't even mean what you think it means? Before it became the queen of Sunday lunch, before it became a layer of ragu and bechamel, before Garfield made it world famous, lasagna was just a sheet, flat piece of dough called laganon in ancient Greece. Later the Roman called it laganun, no tomato, no cheese, no oven. In Italian, lasagna singular, lasagne the final dish. So, how a simple sheet of dough became the queen of the baked pasta? To understand lasagna, we need to go back to medieval Italy. Tomato didn't even exist in Europe yet. No slow cook ragu, no mozzarella melting on top. When they finally arrived from America in the 16th century, Italy doesn't trust them. They were considered poisonous, decoration, exotic, but in Naples something revolutionary happened. Tomato met pasta. A century later, in Bologna, lasagna found its identity, became the most iconic dish on the earth. And why it's so legendary? Because it's a family tradition, it's a Sunday gathering, it's a regional culture. And of course for Garfield. On number 9 in our list, Strozzapreti, literally priest stranglers. Yes, that's the real name. It's dramatic, very Italian. It's an end-rolled pasta, slightly twisted, irregular, rustic. There are few stories, but the most famous come from Romana. According to the legend, in papal states, priests were often host for meal in rural homes. According to local folklore, of course, housewife was serving this pasta to greeting the priest, and jokingly say, "May the priest choke on it." So the ironic name was born, because the pasta is thick, is slightly chewy. It could be, in theory, be difficult to swallow quickly. Medieval anti-clergy humor. And as a joke, as the name says, Strozzapreti was served with tomato sauce. Depending from the region, Strozzapreti changed the name. In Emilia-Romagna, it's classic Strozzapreti, but if we go to Umbria, they call it stringoli. In Tuscany, pisci. Some rustic DNA, different accent. Was really a survival pasta. Simple dough, rolled by hand and twist fast. Number 8. Pizza Margherita, born in 1889 in Naples. Legends say that the pizzaiolo Raffaele Esposito designed and invented this pizza in honor of Queen Margherita of Savoy. He used tomato red, mozzarella white, and basil green, the color of the Italian flag. And the Queen loved it. From that moment, of course, became the most iconic pizza in the world. Naples protected today by the Associazione Verace Pizza Napoletana, which define how the real pizza napoletana need to be made. Soft center, leopard spotting crust, slightly charred, no crisp like the Roman pizza, elastic and tender. Originally, pizza was considered a street food for poor people in Naples. And today it's UNESCO heritage and a global symbol of Italy. Number 7. The most famous pasta dish in the world as a secret. Carbonara is one of the most iconic Italian dish and surprisingly no ancient. Unlike the cacio e pepe, carbonara appeared after the World War II. First brighter recipe appeared in 1950. Imagine Rome, street full of smoke, oven, trattorie. Everyone think that carbonara is ancient, is traditional. But the truth is that it's barely 80 years old. After the World War II, Rome was angry. The most credible theory say that in 1944, Allied troops arrived in Rome with bacon, egg, and powdery rations. And Roman chefs combined those ingredients with pasta and pecorino romano and create something extremely revolutionary. Creamy, rich, simple, genius! And the name carbonara, no one really knows. There are three main theories. The first theory says that come from the Carbonari, the coal miner on the mountain that they were eating pasta, eggs, and pecorino. Maybe he's doing the black pepper that looks like coal dust. And the third one say that maybe was just a marketing story. No one can say for sure. Real carbonara is brutally simple. Pasta, in Rome we use rigatoni, but all around the world you use spaghetti. Guanciale, extremely important, crispy, fatty, golden. Egg yolk for sure, pecorino romano, and black pepper. No cream, no garlic, no onion. In Rome that is a sacrilege. Carbonara is a post-war miracle. It's history, anger, improvisation, and of course Roman pride, all in one plate. Carbonara is simple, controversial, and legendary. Number 6. Tiramisu. Tiramisu is surprisingly young respect of the other Italian classic recipe. Most historians trace the birth of this beautiful dessert in the 1960-1970 in the Veneto region, especially in Treviso. This dessert is often linked to le beccherie, where pastry chef Roberto Linguanotto and Alba Campeol are said to have invented the modern version of this beautiful dessert. However, near Trieste, they claim the fact that exists another dessert called tiramisu, which makes the origin a delicious controversy. It's a modern icon and became really famous in few decades. The name comes from the Venetian dialect tira mi su. That means pull me up, pick me up, lift me up, cheer me up. Because of the espresso, the cocoa, the mascarpone was considered really energizing and for the folklore even slightly aphrodisiac. Traditional recipe has no cream, just eggs, mascarpone and sugar. And today tiramisu is the most iconic and copied Italian dessert worldwide. On number 5. Supplì al Telefono. Supplì is a Roman street food. It's a classic. Was born in the 19th century, inspired from the French word surprise. Surprise. The legend says that in the 19th century, this French guy opened the supplì and seeing the mozzarella melted, exclaimed, "Surprise!" And after surprise, which became supplì in the Roman dialect. Supplì was not always with mozzarella. Mozzarella came in the 20th century. When broken in half, the mozzarella was melted across the two halves, simulate the wire of the telephone. The iconic stretch became a symbol of the original Roman supplì. If the mozzarella don't melt, it's not a Roman supplì. Originally sold in friggitorie or trattorie, it was really a practical dish to reuse the leftover of risotto ragu. The rice was shaped, filled with the mozzarella, breaded and deep fried till perfectly golden brown. Today, modern chefs experiment with amatriciana supplì, carbonara supplì, and a lot of different variations. If the mozzarella don't melt, it's not a Roman supplì. On number 4, Insalata Caprese. Caprese means from Capri. That is not a question. This beautiful island in front of the Campania region. So, Insalata Caprese means literally salad from Capri. Still, the question is, was the Caprese salad a political rebellion or just a beautiful historical accident? The dish was created in the 20th century, most likely in the 1920s. There are actually two main stories. The first story, really patriotic. After the World War I, one chef in Capri decided to design this dish to honor the Italian flag and the unity of Italy. Insalata Caprese was not just patriotic, it was a political resistance. A kind of silence message into a plate. Another story, really an hotel story, say that in Hotel Chisisana in Capri, really luxury hotel, was served this dish inspired by the Russian salad adaptation. Again, zero evidence. The truth, the history is quite simple. It's considered a kind of accident. Tomatoes were ripe, mozzarella were fresh, and basil in the season. That's it. Sometimes the simple story are the real one. There is a mozzarella debate to argue about. Buffalo mozzarella, more rich and more acid, was not really available in Capri, was coming from the land. That means they were using fior di latte, cow milk and more firm. Today it's served as a starter, but was actually a fisherman lunch. It was a light main course. Became a starter after becoming, with the boom of Capri, a symbol of Italy in a luxury way. The use of the balsamic glacé on the caprese is just an international restaurant trend. In Capri, of course, almost never. Just tomato, mozzarella, basil, extra virgin olive oil and salt. And that's it. Insalata Caprese became famous in the 50s and 60s when Capri became a jet-set paradise. Celebrities, artists, international travel helped to export the salad worldwide. Of course, the reason is even the beautiful quality of the buffalo mozzarella or the fior di latte, the boon of the Mediterranean diet, and of course the tourism. Caprese is seasonal by nature. Winter tomato ruin and destroy this dish. A simple salad dish become a global luxury. On number 3, Saltimbocca alla Romana. Very, very weird name. Literally means jump in your mouth. From saltare to jump, in bocca, in the mouth. The meaning is attached to the fact that the flavor is explosive. It's so intense that jump directly in your mouth. Simple, direct, and Roman. Really dramatic name. Its name came from the reaction. Saltimbocca alla Romana is coming from Rome, my city, in the region of Lazio. Traditional version is very strict. Thin veal escalope, prosciutto crudo, butter, sage and white wine. And that's it. No cream, no cheese, no complicated sauce, nothing else. Roman cuisine is just about bold flavor, but in a really simple way, just using a good ingredients. Legends say that can be that it's not really 100% Roman, but came from Austria influence. And in the 18th century, yes, Rome have a lot of connection with north of Europe, just because veal with prosciutto and sage was common in the northern Europe style of cuisine. But of course, Roman adopted and make it iconic. Unlike slow-braised Roman dish like coda vaccinara, Saltimbocca was really quick, refined and elegant. It's served today in trattorias, but before, in the 19th century, was really considered a fine dining dish. Sage is not a decoration. It balances the saltiness of the prosciutto, the richness of the butter, and the sweetness of the veal, of course. Without sage, it's no saltimbocca. About the prosciutto, the purists are really strict about the prosciutto. Need to be prosciutto crudo and need to be really thinly sliced and no extremely brown, otherwise enhance too much the saltiness of the dish and ruin the balance. The recipe is violently simple. The speed, of course, the international variation, Saltimbocca don't include any cream. No garlic, no onion, no herbs parade. It's just butter and white wine. Mix it, of course, with the juice coming from the same meat. In the 18th century, became really popular in the Roman trattoria because it was quick to cook, very nice ingredient and bold flavor. It was considered a luxury speeds. This dish is not linked to any chef, it's just culinary art of Rome. The early mentions of the Saltimbocca appear in the 19th century, in the book of Pellegrino Artusi, La scienza in cucina e l'arte di mangiare. But even Artusi speaking about this dish as a traditional Roman cuisine and not as his own creation. The dish that sounds chaotic is actually one of the most balanced of Italian cuisine. Number 2 of our list, Fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo was created between 1914 and 1920 from the chef Alfredo Di Leio. Alfredo's original inspiration was to try to create a dish really comfort and easy for his pregnant wife, who was having trouble in eating. It toast fettuccine, butter and parmesan cheese, creating this rich and creamy sauce but without using any cream. This dish was originally just a simple pasta with butter and cheese, called in Italia fettuccine al burro. Alfredo Di Leio fame grew when the American tourists, especially Hollywood actors, Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford, visited this restaurant in Rome in 1920. They really loved the dish, and so much they brought the dish and they attached the name Fettuccine Alfredo to US and make it extremely popular. In the US version, they add the heavy cream to make it more rich, more complex. What in Italy we don't do it, we never did it. Alfredo Di Leio eventually opened with his wife a second restaurant in Rome called Il Vero Alfredo, the True Alfredo, which still exists in honor and to preserve the original recipe. The American version of the Alfredo became a staple in the Italian-American cuisine, but of course is not really served in Italy. So the fame of the dish created in Rome and got the name of the chef Alfredo, we need to give to the Hollywood glamour more than the Italian tradition. And what we know today as Alfredo in the international cuisine is nothing compared with what was the Italian version. On number 1, spaghetti alla puttanesca. meaning spaghetti in the style of a prostitute. Legend says they were quick, boiled, and made with pantry ingredients. This one has a name that makes the people do a double take. Drama already! The dish is from Naples and after from Rome, likely around 1940-1950. It's a quick boiled pasta made with tomato, anchovies, capers, garlic and chili. All pantry staples that make a punch sauce in a second. Perfect for cooks that need something fast and tasty. Puttanesca literally means in the style of the prostitute, and there are different theories about this name. The first one refers of course to the fast and easy. Prostitutes supposedly needed a meal fast and quick to eat between the clients. And this pasta could be made in less than 30 minutes. Marketing story, someone said there was a catchy name to attract people in the restaurants. Some versions in Rome include anchovies, while in Naples it's more simple. Despite by the scandalous name, become beloved by the Italian. Today is a standard dish in most of the Italian restaurants all over the world, even if people blush when they order it. And if you like this video, please don't forget to comment below, ring the bell for notifications, subscribe, and see you next. The Netherlands.